Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to another pick a card reading. So this pick a card reading is going to be all about your natural gifts and abilities and also hidden talents. Alright then, so first we're going to get into what are you naturally good at, what are your natural gifts and talents, and what are any hidden gifts and abilities that you have that you may not have realized you have. Alright then, now before we get into the reading, just one quick announcement. I am back open for personal readings, so if you would like to book a reading with me, you can just click the link in the description box below. Alright then, so without further ado, let's just dive into this, right? So here are the groups. We have 3 cards to choose from. Here we have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. As always, you may wish to pause the video at this time if you want to connect deeper to each group, each card, each number. As I always say, don't overthink. Just trust that the number, the card, the group that you most feel drawn towards will contain all of the messages that are meant for you. Alright then, I'll see you when I get your group. Bye. Hello there, group 1. Welcome to your reading. So let's see, what are your natural gifts and abilities and what are your hidden talents? Okay, so before I get into this, before I turn your card around, I'm already getting some messages come through. Okay, so I'm getting the message that you're really good at cooking, but what it is specifically, you're really good at knowing how to add spice to things, right? So, you know, some people, they'll just throw anything in when they're cooking. They'll just throw this in, throw that in. There's no thought going into it. But when you cook, when you're adding spice and flavors and herbs to things, you do it so delicately, like you're like an alchemist. You know how to just add a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So you know how to mix things together. You know how to kind of, yes, okay, we're going deep into this. You're a really good creative. You're good at designing things. You're good at putting things together in a way that makes them look really nice. Okay, so you could be a designer, a painter, a writer, some type of artist. Okay, I'm just really getting the strong message that you know how to make things look pretty. You know how to create beauty from chaos. You know how to make the seemingly mundane look absolutely spectacular. Wow, that was a beautiful way to say that. Okay, so yes, this energy is nice. You also know how to hold space really well for others. I'm getting this really strong feminine vibe from you. So regardless of your gender, you're really connected to your divine feminine side. You honor that side of you. You could like wearing a lot of dresses, a lot of kind of nail varnish, makeup. You like to adorn yourself. You could have tattoos, but I'm seeing someone that has, even if you have a lot of tattoos, they're kind of delicately scattered across your body, kind of in a very feminine, artistic kind of way. You could also be a tattoo artist. That's coming through now. Yeah, you're just good at designing things, making things look nice. I love this energy. Let's turn your card around. Let's see. Okay, so we have Voyage. Okay, so we're going deeper into this now. I can see that you're a deep diver. Okay, so I'm getting a message come through. For those that are into Vedic astrology, I'm picking up on Chitra Nakshatra specifically. You could have your sun, moon, or rising there. Okay, because Chitra is all about diving to the depths of the ocean and obtaining this beautiful pearl and bringing it back to the surface. So you know how to dive deep. You know how to really go to these dark places, dark environments, dark spaces within your own being, within society. And when you go to these places, you come out of them with the light. You shine light on the darkness. You bring beauty to the darkness, to the mundane, to the chaos. You make everything bright again, light again. You have a way of filling others with hope, with optimism. You're very optimistic. You know how to help others to see the bright side of a situation. So if someone is going through a dark period, you really know how to get them all the way together. Okay, you're that person people call when they need help, advice, when they need space held for them. I can see that sometimes people don't, it's like it can be difficult for you to find people like you who can hold space for you how you can hold space for others. All right, so just remember to take care of yourself as well, because I can see that you carry a lot of people. Like you have you it's like people are relying on you. You know, you could be you could end up being like the first millionaire or billionaire in your family or something. You're trying to do something that hasn't been done before in your family line. Let's go deeper into this. So natural gifts and abilities of group 1. You could also dream of going it's funny, just as I said that journey came out. Yeah, you could dream of relocating to a sunnier climate. Some of you, where you live, it's not so how do I say this? It's like your current environment doesn't give you as much nourishment as you need. Like you need to be in an environment that is really stimulating, an environment that kind of enhances and tickles your senses. You want to be able to look around and see art everywhere. You know, art is everywhere anyway, because everything is God, everything is a reflection of the divine. But when you're in environments that are really beautiful, really sunny, inspiring, it just helps you to create better art. It puts you in a place where you're more able to see the beauty in things and to kind of stay in that vibration of love. Okay, so yes. Okay. No, I'm not going to talk after each. Let me just get a good shuffle, and then we're going to get into the talking, because otherwise I find it a bit distracting, because I don't necessarily just go by what the cards say. I intuitively just say what Spirit wants me to say. Okay. Now you could be a water sign, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. You don't have to be, but that's just one thing that's coming through. You definitely, where's my life purpose deck? You definitely like to dive deep though. You could also be a Scorpio, sun, moon, rising actually. You know, I'm getting the message that you're naturally good at seeing the unseen. Okay, you could be a psychic, a mystic, magician, wizard, witch, anything like that. You know, but you don't skate on the surface. And this is a beautiful gift because, you know, everything has its place. You know, it's not like being a surface dweller is negative. Whatever is happening needs to happen. However people are being, they need to be this way. You know, we're all living in different timelines. However, the fact that you do like to dive deep, this is good, because this is you doing what the soul of you wants to do. The soul of you really wants to get those answers. You know, you're naturally good at getting answers. You're an investigator. You're good at finding the, like, people can't lie to you. You're good at getting the truth. You're good at obtaining knowledge, you know, even knowledge that is seemingly difficult to obtain. You will find it. Like if this did, you know, if this was something that did appeal to you, you'd be a very good detective, good at solving crimes and stuff, because yeah, you're good at finding out things, and people are like, how did you find that out? Like, how do you know that? And you just don't know. But once you are onto something, you're like a dog with a bone. You won't stop until you get your answers. So yeah, let's see what else has come out here. Okay, right, so I can see the, hold on a minute, I'm hearing you're just getting started. Okay, so you are nowhere close to being at your final form, which is wild because you're already doing very well. You know, you're in this space of really getting to know yourself, figuring out, okay, how do I get from A to B? How do I transform this into that? You know, it's like you're in the science lab mixing all these chemicals. I'm seeing that of this card here, casting spells and just practicing. I see that you have been practicing a lot with the law of assumption. manifestation. So we're on to the next natural gift and ability now. You are actually naturally good at manifesting, also good at teaching. So you may be someone that ends up teaching others about how to manifest. The thing is though, I feel like you'll be doing this in a quantum way. Like, you seem to be into the more metaphysical, quantum, sciencey side of things, you know. Yeah, this is the vibe I'm getting here. This is the vibe I'm getting. Oh, hold on. Yeah, a lot of your energy is you. There are many layers to you. This is what I will also say, because it's like, just when I finish making one point, something else comes out. Like, there's a lot to you, and there's a lot to you. You're like a book that is no, you're like a novel, a really long novel that has all these different chapters, so many different aspects to you. Okay, you're really good at stepping out of your comfort zone as well. Like, you're very brave, and people admire you, whether you know it or not. A lot of people are watching you and they're very inspired by you. You inspire a lot of people. You inspire people to be their true selves, to follow their path, to follow their emotions. You inspire people to lead with the heart. You're not afraid of love. You're not afraid of life. You're very fearless, you know? You're very fearless. You do a lot of things. You're good at a lot of different things. You know, you could play an instrument. Like I said earlier, good at writing, I can see. Writing poems, stories, affirmations. I'm seeing a lot of different things. Sorry, Groupon, I had to pause the video to just sneeze. But yes, you know, you're good at a lot of things. Another thing I'm seeing, you give people food for thought, you know. Your way of thinking is very outside of the box. You're not like everybody else, you know, you're very different. And it's like when people speak to you hours and days after the conversation has taken place, they're still thinking about what you've said, you know. You plant seeds in people's minds, but this is happening kind of at the unconscious level. It's very natural, it's very organic. Let's see, what else? Group 1's natural gifts and abilities. Yeah, so like I said, good at manifesting, really good at manifesting. You know, your energy is naturally abundant. You are just naturally, like, when people are around you, they feel rich. They feel like everything is well in the world. They feel, did I say you're good at cooking as well? I don't know, but I meant to say that, so I'll say it again in case I didn't say it. So yeah, good at cooking. Like, people, you feed people. You feed people's bodies, minds and soul. So the body, mind and the soul of a person is well fed, well nourished in your company, in your presence. You know, you give people the medicine. You are the medicine. You're the medicine mushroom. Just, you know, you are that person. You just give people what they need. You're good at looking at a person and knowing what they need. So you're good at also anticipating what someone is going to say. So very connected to your intuition as well. Really tuned in to the Divine Mother. Okay. So let me change decks. Let's get into some signs. Do you know what? Hang on. Let's get into some houses actually. Okay. That will relate to your natural gifts and abilities. Okay. Do you know what? I knew this was gonna come out. This is so funny. I knew, like, I saw this in my mind's eye. We got the 7th house. Okay, let's get into a planet now. Okay, so a planet that relates to your natural gifts and abilities. South Node. And then let's do a sign. Oh, okay, that was really quick. this makes total sense because I saw Jupiter in my mind's eye. And of course, Jupiter is, Sagittarius is the natural home of Jupiter. Well, the second home. The first home is Pisces, and you could say Jupiter's vacation home is Sagittarius. So yes, now let's really get into this thing. Let's get all the way into this thing, group one. You know, I just want to dive into this. So the thing is, you're still a bit of an apprentice, you know, although people look to you and they're like, wow, you know so much, etc., etc., but you're just getting started. And that's the crazy thing, because you already know quite a lot. You're already very kind of you're on point, you know, you're on your job, you're really focusing on your path, focusing on your dharma. And you know, with the South Node card here, this is really showing me that, you know what, your South Node could be in the 8th house, because you just know about the occult, you know about mysticism, you know about the metaphysical side of life. You're good at seeing things that are hidden. You're good at diving to the depths of the ocean and coming back to the surface with the truth, with gems, with pearls of knowledge, cosmic insights. You know, you're a natural philosopher. You know, you just have that knowledge, that higher knowledge, that higher philosophy, you know. Natural guru. You could have been a guru in a past life, because I can see that in this life you embody that energy. So perhaps it's come from past life. You're also a good natural protector. You love watching out for the underdog. You don't like seeing what's this word I'm thinking of? Injustice. You like to stick up for people that can't stick up for themselves. So you can provide a voice for those who can't speak up. You encourage other people to speak up, to really, to be themselves, you know, to say what needs to be said, to feel what needs to be felt. Excuse me, my floor is a bit creaky. Yes, you know, I can see you're also, did I say this already? You're good at writing. So in school, your favorite subject could have been English or English literature. This is what I'm seeing as well. You know, and you're a people person, you know, very charismatic, very good at your, you could also be, you could have Libra very prominent in your birth chart, because I can see that you know how to get on with other people. You know how to, like, regardless of their age, regardless of where they're from, whatever, like, you can find things in common with people. You always find a way to relate to others, to make people feel comfortable, to make them feel at ease. And this is something people really love about you, you know. I can see a lot of you have traveled to a lot of different countries, or if not, this is something that you dream of. Regardless, I'm seeing that, you know, I'm seeing you could also speak a lot of different languages, or at least one other language, because I'm just seeing someone that is very comfortable kind of interacting with people that are from a different culture to you. Like, you really like this. You like learning, and you're good at learning about different cultures, things that are very different to what you know and where you're from, you know. This is very interesting. Wow, I love this energy. I love this energy. What should we do next, Spirit? Let's oh, I know, let's use this, I forgot the name of this deck, but let's get into this one. So, natural gifts and abilities of group 1. See, I don't want okay, let's just take them, because usually I wouldn't. This is a lot of cards, but let's take them. We've got the Oracle, Animal Guardian, Elder. I just heard you are your mother's ancestor. We got Earth Guardian, Autumn. Okay, your name could be Autumn, you could be born in the autumn. But to be honest, what I'm also seeing with this card is just scorpionic energy. You know, the energy of death and rebirth. The energy of, like, I tell you what, you are like a catalytic activator. You activate people. Sometimes this may make people uncomfortable, but you show people the truth. You're a truth speaker. A real truth speaker, like cosmic truth speaker is what I'm picking up on. You know, yeah. Very connected to the earth, the animals, the things of the physical plane. You know, and you're very, you know, you've been here many times before. You've been to Earth many times before. I'm seeing someone with a very, very, very old soul. Like, your soul is old. The soul of you is super old. Really old. Like, the soul of you has accumulated so much information, so much cosmic information, cosmic insights. Each time you kind of reincarnate and come back to Earth again. You know, you know what, your love for cooking and knowing which herbs to mix with what, and you know, knowing which spices to add to certain foods, it's because you're so deeply connected to the earth realm, the earthly plane. You know, you're really in tune with Gaia, and it's like Gaia whispers to you her secrets. You know, you could love swimming, being close to water, going to the beach, things like that. Just grounding. I'm seeing someone that's like hugging a tree, really touching the ground. You could also really love doing yoga, particularly outside. I'm seeing you doing yoga outside or yoga by the beach. You know, it's like the more you connect to the earth, to the water, the more Gaia rewards you by sharing her secrets with you, and this helps you to kind of navigate the physical plane, helps you to bring in more abundance and to manifest whatever it is you want, because you're looking after the earth. So the Divine Mother is looking after you. This is deep. I love this energy. This is so deep. I love this. Sorry, good one. I had to pause the video again. Okay, so let's wrap this up. Let's get some closing messages now. What deck do I want to close with? Closing messages for group 1. As you know, let's get into your hidden talents. Yes, that's how we'll end this. Hidden talents. Let me do... Hold on, I'm trying to think which deck. Okay, let's do a sign. Group 1's hidden talents. Any hidden... Oh, God. So, I can see you have a lot of hidden talents. The deck literally just jumped out of my hands. We've got Taurus. Okay. Now, for those that are Scorpio rising, I'm actually seeing that if you have Taurus in your 7th house, because usually the sign that's in our 7th house, it's like the part of us, it's like the part of ourselves that we aren't fully stepping into, or it's like the traits we aren't embodying that much. So the hidden talent I'm seeing with you here, group 1, regardless of whether you're Scorpio rising or not, or wherever your Taurus is that you're a lot more grounded and stable than you think. Okay, so you're a lot more capable than you realize you are. Your hidden gift. Okay, I'm hearing, the gift of clear sight. So you, the thing is, this is where this isn't really hidden though, unless you don't realize how psychic you are. But I'm seeing the gift of clear sight. Yeah, you're a lot more psychic than you think. This is your hidden talent. And this is something that you can and do bring to the physical plane. So some of you actually want to make this into a career. You want to do this every day. Like, you want to just work with the psychic abilities, but it's like you doubt yourself. So for whoever needed to hear that specific message, you can do this. You are very grounded. Like, your energy is grounded enough to bring in all of that kind of mystical, metaphysical stuff into the physical plane and anchor it in here. You know, this is your gift and talent. You are able to really persevere. You know how to see a thing through until the end, which is an amazing gift to have, you know. You're able to really, I'm hearing You know how to make things stand the test of time. You can build something long-lasting. You're good at building. You're good at using your hands. This could be perhaps DIY. Okay, DIY. Something to do with the hands. Healing with the hands, or building with the hands. Okay, so that is your hidden talent that I've picked up on. Okay, this is your reading, group 1. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, just click the link in the description box below. Alright then, I'm wishing you a lovely day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hello there, group 2. Welcome to your reading. So let's see what your natural gifts and abilities are. Okay, now before I turn this card around, I'm getting some messages come through. So I can see that you're really good under pressure. Okay, so group 2, you're really good at staying calm under pressure. Like, sometimes people are just, the people that know you, they're kind of used to it, but they still sometimes are surprised. They're like, how are you so calm right now, you know? So in situations that would make most other people go into like a blubbering mess, you just are as cool as a cucumber, like super calm. So you know how to deal with a crisis. You know how to just stay grounded, calm, and centered. You know how to really think clearly. Okay, so we've got some air energy coming through now. You're very logical. You're very methodical. You're very kind of so this feels kind of Saturnian now. You could have quite a few planets in Capricorn in your chart. Okay, or maybe you've got Saturn in the 1st house perhaps. Saturn also could be in the 10th house or the 7th house. It doesn't have to be, but these are a few things that are coming through. Okay, so whatever the case is, you are really good at being a support system for others, you know, because you know how to do this for yourself. You're very self-sufficient, very independent. You know how to go and get things yourself, you know. You don't need people to hold your hand. You don't need someone to tell you what to do. I'm seeing that, you know, back when you was in school, you just would do your homework without being told to do it. Like, you know how to get on with things. You know how to do what needs to be done. Group 2, you know how to get the job done. You're very reliable. Like, you're that person that people can rely on. You know, if there's a storm brewing, if there's a lot of chaos going on, a lot of BS going on, you're that stable, reliable person in the storm, you know. Okay, let's turn your card around and see what is happening here. So we have protection. Okay, so you're like this tree here. You shield others. You know, you take people under your wing. You know, you're a good natural teacher, a good natural guide. And you explain things in a way that people can understand. Like, so you could be a manager. You could have some kind of management role, or if not, you'd be very good at this. So that could be a hidden talent, although I was going to do that at the end, but I'll just say what comes through as it comes through. Okay, so some of you don't realize actually how good you are at leading, because often when we're just doing something so naturally, we don't realize sometimes that we're so good at it until other people tell us. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing here. Amazing teacher, amazing leader, you know. You'd also be good at your own business because you have so many great ideas. This is another thing. You are filled with great ideas, solutions. You know, if there's a problem, you come up with the solutions. So yeah, great in a crisis, you know. We're in a crisis. Your energy is very, your energy, your aura, it's just very like when you walk in, you could also have big hair. I'm seeing some of you, you can have big curly hair or a big afro or something like that. I'm just seeing that whatever your hair looks like, whatever you look like, when you walk into a room, people can't help but look at you because it's like your energy field itself just draws people towards you. It's like it's like they lose control of their eyes and their body and they can't help but turn to look at you when you come into the room. There's something very powerful about your presence. Okay, let's go a bit deeper into things now. So, natural gifts and abilities of group 2. Now, I'm also getting something. I'm not sure if this is hidden or not. No, I'm going to do that again. But I'm seeing that you're good at singing. A lot of you are really good at singing. You love singing. But some of you, I'm seeing you only sing in the shower. You only sing in the house. You're kind of afraid to let people hear you sing. But you actually have a really good voice, is the message I'm hearing. Okay, really good at singing. Good at moving your body. Like some kind of performer, you know. I'm seeing a few different things, actually. I'm also seeing boxing. I'm seeing someone that is really quick on their feet, but very graceful with their steps. So a ballerina, a boxer, some type of dancer of some kind. Okay, this does want to come out because this is the second time, even after I shuffled. So you can stay. What's this now? Okay. You could be into yoga as well. Like, you know how to work with your own energy. You're good at listening to your body. You're good at knowing what the body needs in any given moment. So you could be someone who is an intuitive eater, you know. Yeah, I'm also seeing you've got a really strong body. I'm seeing a really strong body, which would make sense. So yeah, especially if you do boxing, some kind of sport or yoga, whatever the case is. But you know how to really use your body, is the vibe I'm getting. You know how to use your body. You know how to work with your body. You know how to talk to your body and listen to your body. Very amazing ability there. Okay, let's get into the life purpose deck. Oops. Yeah, you could have long hair, some of you, but I don't want to really get into your parents too much. Just something I'm seeing, and it's like there's something about your hair. It holds energy. It holds energy. Okay, here we go. Speak up. Yeah, definitely the throat chakra is coming through heavily in this reading, because we got the Queen of Air, and we got the Speaker, and we got Thought. What else is gonna talk to your angels? You know, there's something powerful about your presence, your voice, your energy signature itself. You know, when you speak, people really want to listen. You know, your energy, it like commands attention, respect, something like that. You know, you could be a good motivational speaker, a good counselor. No, I'm not going to take that. I want to get a good shuffle. A good counselor, you know, someone. Yeah, you're the kind of person. I'm hearing you have the ability to do the seemingly impossible. You know, so if there's something that somebody else thinks is too hard, you have the ability to really think outside the box and to think of another way to get what you want. You know, so you won't necessarily follow the path that everyone else is following, but you will find a path and you will get to your destination. You know, so you're good at thinking fast. You know, you're good at finding solutions, and you do this by really connecting to the unseen realms, by talking to your guides and ancestors, angels, deities, all of that stuff, past loved ones. You're definitely in communion, in communication with your past loved ones. I'm seeing that as a specific message here. You're really good, like, it's like, yeah, Mercury could be a very important planet in your chart for sure. You know, there's this energy of communication, speaking, of bringing people together, bringing large groups together. Sorry, my hair is everywhere. Bringing large groups together. Yeah, you could be into Tantra, Kundalini, yoga, you know, studying the energy of Kundalini, things like this. Okay, you're good at being of service to others. You know, let's get a sign. Yeah, you're good at being of service to others. You love to serve others. Scorpio. Right. Now let me... Oh, I didn't get any tarot cards. Alright, let's get a few tarot cards. Then I'm going to get into the channeling properly. Okay. Three of Cups. Okay. Now let's get this party started. Okay, we got Three of Cups, Death, Eight of Cups. Alright, you've been through a lot. You've been through the trenches. You've been through the trenches, group 2. Okay, life has been wild. Life has been a movie. I can see. And it's like, you like to channel all of that into, whether it's boxing, going to the gym, doing yoga. You like to channel that painful energy, and you like to kind of what's the word I'm trying to find here? And you like to use it through the physical body by doing certain movements, by moving the body in a certain way, or by writing, or by speaking, or singing, whatever it is. But there's a lot of like powerful energy that dwells within you. There's this bubbling volcano I'm kind of picking up on. You have a lot of fire within you, a lot of sacred fire that dwells within you. And this is the fire that sustains you, that propels you forward, that keeps you going, that keeps you hopeful and optimistic, you know? Even when things get difficult, you never give up. So we're on to the next natural ability and gift now. You are incredibly resilient. You're very resilient. You can really smile through many difficulties. You know, you won't let life knock you down. Even when you do get knocked down, you just get right back up. You know, and this is why when other people look at you, they see you as so strong and powerful inside and out. And then through it all, you still like to help others. You still like to be of service to others. Your life is really all about transforming. Metamorphosis, rebirth, metaphorical death. Some of you have a special gift, like you're able to speak to the dead. You can speak to people who have passed on, or who have gone on to other planes of existence. You may have also had some mystical experiences with like the moment someone died, in those moments before a person dies, maybe the soul of them started to speak to you, even if the person was in a coma, or if the person was kind of basically on their way out of the physical plane. That could be a very specific message, okay? So only take that if that's your story there. But I'm just seeing someone that is good at going to the unseen realm. It's like you're between realms. Although I can't see the card here, I can see the High Priestess card in my mind's eye. So this is someone who you are able to dance between realms. You're here in the physical, but yet you're also there in the unseen realm. You know, gathering information, communicating with beings over there. Yeah, you could definitely be You could definitely identify, sorry, as like a witch, mystic, magician, wizard. But honestly, you're beyond all of those terms. You're kind of something else that I don't really know. Like, I don't have the word for what you are, but it's the closest I can come to it is by using those words. But yeah, there's something very special about your abilities here. It's like, yeah, you could channel a lot. So now for some of you this could be a hidden talent, okay, but I'm seeing someone that is naturally good at channeling energy. So channeling past loved ones, or channeling your own God self, your own higher self, just channeling the divine, you know, and using this to help others, to help yourself. And you're not afraid of the darkness. You're not afraid to really go there, and that's why those energies are kind of coming to you, because you don't show fear. You could also you could love watching horror movies, or maybe back in the day you used to love watching horror movies because it's like you're looking, it's like you're looking for something that can scare you because you haven't yet found anything that can scare you, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's like yeah, you love all of that stuff. You love all of that stuff, like that secretive, mystical stuff, like the deep unknown, the nothingness. It intrigues you, it excites you, you know, and you just understand it. You just naturally understand life and death and these things. You're very familiar with the 8th house. And this is something that you love to talk about as well. Like, I'm seeing you enjoy talking about those taboo topics, those taboo subjects that other people maybe shy away from or don't understand. You just naturally understand. You just, and your words are very poetic. The way that you describe this human experience is very unique. You know, you could use a lot of metaphors, a lot of analogies when you're speaking. Did I say this at the start? I feel like maybe I did, but yeah, when I said the way that you explain things, you can explain it in a way that people can understand, you know? So this way you'd be really good at, so doing what, what's his name? Then he said Wayne Robbins, Wayne Dyer, or Tony Robbins does, or Abraham Hicks. You know, I'm just seeing you talking to people, talking to a large group of people, you know, about these metaphysical topics, or just about anything that really excites you and intrigues you, anything that you're passionate about, you know, because you are a passionate person. So whatever it is you're into, whatever it is you're good at, and I can see you are good at many things, you explain it and talk about it in a way that really makes other people excited because of how excited you are about whatever it is you're discussing, which is really quite cute. Okay, let's get some closing messages from this deck here. So hidden, oops, sorry, not hidden, gifts and talents, natural gifts and talents, or group 2 had any hidden gifts and talents that group 2 needs to know about. Any hidden gifts and talents like group 2 needs to know about. So we've got the Knight, be brave and honest. Okay, hold on. And Mirror Guardian. Okay, hold on a minute. Yes, so the thing with you, group 2, you help people to see themselves. You are a very clear mirror. You know, you, and what I'm seeing with you, it's like you are showing people the cosmos. It's like you're holding up, you're walking around with this gigantic mirror. And whenever you meet people, you're showing them everything. You're showing them the truth of all that is, but without even speaking. It's like your energy does the talking for you. Your energy signature, your aura, your vibration, it speaks. It's so loud, you know? Yeah. This is interesting. So, hold on, I want to get into these hidden talents before we close. So, let me get into one hidden... Right, so hidden gifts and talents. that group 2 needs to know about? I'm seeing the 12th house, actually. Let's see what comes out of the houses. There we go. 12th house. So yes, the 12th house. The 12th house is all about the great unknown. The 12th house is really what happens after we die. It's where we go after we die. It represents mental hospitals, prisons, hospitals in general, foreign land as well. You know, it's kind of the abyss. It's also confined spaces, the 12th house. So it can sound kind of scary to a lot of people. All right, but your hidden gift and ability, you just know about the 12th house. You know, somehow you know where we go after we die. You're just familiar with the nothingness, with the abyss, with the great unknown. And you have the ability, what I was actually getting before this card flew out, I was hearing you could be good at mediumship. I was hearing mediumship specifically, okay? And like channeling past loved ones for other people, or just channeling past loved ones in general. This is just the vibe I was getting. Anything to do with the 12th house, you just know about it, you just understand it. And this is something that you can speak about, you understand, you know? Yeah, this is it, really. This is it. This is it. Okay, this is why I have you group 2. I was just seeing if anything else wanted to come through. Yeah, you know, just good at transforming. You are constantly transforming. You're the phoenix, and you do it so effortlessly. You make it look easy, I'm hearing as well. Not that it is easy. It definitely isn't easy. But you just know how to do it. You know, even when we're doing things that aren't necessarily easy, when we know how to do it, it does help, you know? And you just know about the hidden side of life. You know about the unseen realm. You know about things that don't make sense to most people. They just make sense to you, you know? And it's because you spend a lot of time, or you have spent a lot of time in solitude, in hermit mode, just connecting with the divine. You could have, you know, you could be someone that's into astral projection, lucid dreaming, all of that stuff, you know? You like all of that stuff. You like things that seem very out there to most people. You like it, you know, and you understand it. And you're brave enough to dive into those places, those unknown spaces, you know? Yeah, lovely. This is why I have you group 2. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, please do be sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please do click the link in the description box below. Okay then, I'm sending you lots of love. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Hello there group 3, welcome to your reading. So let's dive into this. What are your natural gifts and abilities? Okay, now before we get into your reading, Spirit wants me to share this message with you. Okay, I can see that you group 3, a lot of you don't realize how amazing you are. You don't realize. It's like you want to hide away in the shadows, and I'm just seeing that you don't fully see yourselves. You don't see how beautiful inside and out you are. And Spirit just wanted me to share this message with you. Okay, you are amazing, group 3. You're perfect just as you are. Okay. Whew. Now, that's out of the way. Now, let's get into this reading. Another thing I am seeing with you, group 3, I was getting the message that you actually have a lot of hidden gifts and abilities. Okay, you're good at a lot of different things. Other people see this, but you don't see it. So it's like these things are hidden from you. Okay, so hopefully by the end of this reading, you're gonna realize like exactly what you are great at, because it is a lot of things. Now let's dive into this. I feel like I'm kind of waffling here. So let's turn this card around. Taking risks. Okay, so for your opening card, we have taking risks here. I was hearing that song by Nelly Furtado. I'm not gonna sing right now, my nose is a bit stuffy, but the one where she's like, I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. So you're very graceful, very elegant. There's something, you're like a bird, like you have wings, it seems like, the way you just soar across the sky, you know. You like to fly high, you like to travel, you like to see new things, to see different places, to experience different things, you know. Now, what I can see clearly, you're really naturally good at healing. Your presence, your energy is very healing. I was actually hearing human crystal before I turned the camera on. So your name could also be Crystal. That's just a specific message there. But ultimately, like, you, Group 3, you're here to live. You're here to live life. You're here to do things in a different way than your family did them. Another specific message, okay? So if everyone in your family, they just all kind of they've only lived in the same place forever, you're that person who wants to move away somewhere, do something different. Like, you're just different to the people in your family is what I'm hearing. And a lot of you do dream of moving away, relocating, you know. And you are naturally good at taking risks, Group 3. You are. You know how to take leaps of faith. You know how to bet on yourself. You know how to trust in the divine. It's like you have the ability to completely place all of your faith, trust, hopes, money, whatever, everything in the divine, in yourself, and you trust and know that this will pay off because you have really strong devotion. Whether you're religious or spiritual, you're strongly devoted to whatever it is you believe in. And I can see that this is something that can, has, and will take you far. Okay, so natural healer. Natural healer. People just like being around you, you know, even if they're not speaking to, sorry, excuse me, even if, no, that's too much, Spirit. Even if you're just standing beside someone, they're getting a lot from that, because just being in your presence is healing, Group 3. You are healing. You are healing. You're very you're very, what am I hearing? Sorry, it's inaudible, I can't hear it, but let's see if it comes through. Okay, but you are very different, very unique, you know. Very unique. You just like to do your own thing. You could have Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you could have a few planets in Aquarius in your chart. Okay, we've got Traveler here. Okay, and I just saw 444 on my camera. So the numbers have been speaking to you. The numbers are always speaking to you, communicating with you. You may not have, hang on a minute. You may not have too many friends. You could have a lot of acquaintances, but few friends, I'm hearing, for some of you, okay? You're always on the move, you know? You or if not, you want to be on the move a lot. You like when things are different, when things are changing, when you have to just adapt to a new environment or a new situation. You're good at adapting. You're good at just kind of throwing yourself into something and just figuring it out, you know? So you don't need a plan. This is very different to the other group. You don't need a plan, really. You just can, you're just like, you know what? Screw it. Let me just try this and see what happens. Let me just figure it out on the longer way. So you're good at trusting yourself. And this is because you trust the divine. Okay. Yeah, you could pray a lot. You could meditate a lot. You could talk to your past loved ones a lot. Whoever it is you're talking to, they're helping you. And you do feel that divine protection. On the back of the deck, we've got author. Okay, so you could be an author. You could have written at least one book, maybe two. Or this could be what you dream of, writing books. You should definitely do that. Group 3, again, you're good at a lot of things. So do you know what? And these readings aren't going to be too long. But I'm sure with you I could just go on and on, because there's a lot you're good at. You know, you're good at making things work. You're good at figuring things out. You could also have a degree. Specific message here. You could have spent a long time studying. You know, you could have a master's, PhD. You don't have to. This is just a specific message, okay? But either way, you're the eternal student. You know, you love to learn. You love to immerse yourself in knowledge. You like to soak up new knowledge. You love to learn new things, and you're good at learning new things, good at studying, good at applying yourself, you know. Very connected to the moon as well. Very connected to the moon. Just thinking what deck I want to use next. Let's get into some tarot, okay? Natural gifts and abilities of group 3. I'm seeing someone that's really good at doing hair as well. You could be a hairdresser, or you could work in the beauty industry, or you're just good at beautifying yourself. So you know how to make yourself look good. Yeah, you look good, group 3. Okay. You're also very charming. You're really likable. You're very people like you. People really like you. Yeah, people like you. You're people's safe space. Your energy feels very safe, very calming, very soothing. You know how to calm a person down, how to calm a situation down. You're good at conflict resolution as well. And you know how to, because you know in life, in certain situations we have to put on a different mask, or we have to present a different version of ourselves, and you're good at doing this. You're good at slipping on different masks, playing different roles depending on what version of yourself you need to be. So you're very dynamic, very generous as well. 8 of Pentacles, generous with your money, your time. Sorry, I was just seeing what I was hearing there. Yeah, generous with your money and time. And you know what I'm also seeing? You help people to see the value in themselves, which is interesting because you don't always see the value in yourself. Interesting. Yeah, you know, you really help others. You inspire others with your words, with your books if you've written books, or your book if you've written one book. You could also have a podcast, a YouTube channel, something like that. But yeah, you're really good at kind of what's the word? You're very relatable. Like I'm hearing some kind of rags to riches story. This could be how things have gone for you, or how things are gonna go. I'm just seeing someone that goes from one state of being to another state of being. Someone that gets from point A to B against the odds. It's like you could have been the underdog, or you could identify with the underdog archetype. You know, it's been a long road. I'm hearing a really long road. Interesting one. Let's get into some signs and planets. Okay, so natural gifts and abilities of group 3. Natural gifts and abilities of group 3. You know, I'm seeing someone in particular. I wonder if I'm seeing my friend. I wonder if she's watching this. Okay, so we got Uranus. Okay, so this is more Aquarius energy. Right, signs. Aries. Okay, so what it is, group 3, what it is with you. Okay, I really want to do this justice, but it's your energy is so multidimensional. I'm just trying to find the words. You know, you do it all. Basically, you can do it all. You're good at a lot of different things. You're very academic. You're good at writing. You're good at speaking. You're good at relating to others. You're beautiful inside and out. You're relatable. People can relate to you. You know, you have a way of speaking to others. And you're good at maintaining your relationships with other people as well. You know, naturally good with people, good with children. Very sweet, kind energy. And you're good at getting what you want. Like, once you decide you're gonna get something, you always get it. So good at bringing things to you. I was gonna say manifesting, but it's not. That wasn't the word that wanted to come out. It's, you know how to bring things to you. You're very magnetic, naturally beautiful, charismatic. People love to look at you. You could be, okay, hidden talent I'm getting here. You would be very good at modeling. You take really good pictures, okay? You photograph really well. I'm seeing that really clearly. You may not, but again, see, I'm seeing some of you, you don't realize how beautiful you are. You know, but it's inside and out. And I'm saying that specifically because what is inside of you, I'm seeing like a rose quartz crystal. That could be your favorite crystal for some of you. But I'm seeing that all this inside of you, it really shines outward. And it's so bright. It's almost blinding. And this makes you physically even more beautiful, you know, because that is what is shining through. Okay, and it's like, you know how to bring things to you naturally, though, without trying. Things come to you. You get what you want. Things have a way of working out. People may see you as a lucky. You know, you may have been called lucky, or this may be a term that is thought of when people think of you. You know, you're very, but what it is, you, it's so interesting. Like, things are just drawn to you. You may listen to a lot of Wayne Dyer as well, because I keep hearing these Wayne Dyer quotes in my head. Yeah, you could also be Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, but you don't have to be. That's just a little specific message there. But I'm sure you have at least probably one planet in Aries. Because there is this energy of you knowing how to initiate. You know how to go out there. Good balance of masculine and feminine energy. Like, you know when it's time to be in your masculine, when it's time to go out there and get things, but you also know when it's time to just stay where you are, be still, and let things come to you. Yeah, I don't know if I said this already, but you're really good at filling other people with hope and optimism and faith. So you could be good at praying with people. Like, when someone is really going through it, I'm seeing a prayer circle, and I'm seeing someone praying with another person, holding their hand, and really like getting them through that difficult time. So you're really good at being there for other people. You're a good friend, you know, a really good friend, a good person, a good soul. You know, the soul of you is good. And you're naturally good at seeing the good in every situation. Even horrible situations, things that seem so terrible and hopeless, you're good at finding the silver lining in everything. And this is that thing that really keeps you going. You know, realizing that you're good at seeing the higher meaning behind things, all of the things. So I'm now getting the energy of the fact that you've lost some people that have been very dear to you. It could have been a father specifically, or just a parent in general. Okay, but some a sibling I'm picking up on. So only take that if it resonates. Okay, that's just very specific messages there. But the point is, when you losing these people, you found a way to see the higher meaning behind it. You know, you drew strength from that loss. You didn't let it destroy you. Yes, you may have gone down for a while. You may have kind of spiraled for a period of time. But then You rose from the ashes and you came out. You emerged victorious. You started to fly again. And you... I'm hearing... what is that thing they say? Grab life by the horns? What is it, that thing they say? But yeah, the point is, all of the things that you have seen, you know, and experienced, some of the unpleasant things, the difficult things, you've taken all of that, okay, and you've used it. You've channeled it into pursuing your dreams. You've channeled it into going after what you want and aligning with what you want, creating the life that you want, traveling, writing books, having a blog, whatever it is your thing is, right? But you don't let things destroy you. You take that and you use it as fuel. Like, you take pain, you take difficulties, and you use it as fuel. You use it to fuel your fire. You use it to propel you forward, to motivate you, to inspire you. Okay, and this is something that you naturally do. You don't have to try, you just do it. You know, you're good at finding the positive in a situation. Very positive person you are. Okay, what deck do I want to do? Okay, let's do a bit on tarot before we close. So, Spirit, are there any hidden gifts and talents that you want me to tell Group 3 about? I'm hearing singing, actually. I'm hearing singing. Okay, another specific message. Some of you don't think you're nurturing, but you are. It's like you don't realize, and this could be due to some kind of mother wound. Again, specific message, but you don't realize just how nurturing you are. You don't think you would be a good mother, but you would be. That's what somebody needs to hear. Okay, yeah. Yeah, children really love you, but it's like you don't quite realize how nurturing and maternal you are. Yes, that's the word I wanted. You're very maternal. Very maternal. So we got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so very graceful, very in your feminine essence. You know how to be in your feminine essence. But there is a bit of a wound there that I am picking up on. Okay, but you are that queen, you are that goddess, that empress. Or if you're a guy watching, you are that emperor, that king, you know. You are everything. You're good at so many things. You're good at so many things. And honestly, there is, I think I said this at the start, but there's a lot hidden from you. It's like so this is what I feel guided to say to you. This is what Spirit wants me to say to you. People are telling you what your hidden gifts and talents are. You just have to listen. There'll be things that people will say, oh, you're good at this, you're good at that. Really listen to them. Listen to them, because these are angels in disguise telling you what you can do more of, what you can use to bring in more abundance if that's what you want, and what you can use to move deeper into your purpose. You know, but singing did come through. For some of you, singing is a thing that you like to do, but you may just do it privately, or you may not think your voice is that good. Also, devotional singing is coming through as well. You know, so you singing in a more devotional manner is what I can see. Do you know what I'm seeing? I don't know why I'm seeing this. I'm seeing fencing. Fencing. Somebody has something to do with fencing is a message. Also, martial arts. That's another hidden talent coming through there. Martial arts. Yeah. And just, yeah, using swords. Something to do with swords is really coming through heavily. Okay. And the deeper meaning behind that I'm getting is that because swords pertains to the element of air in tarot, right? And it's like, as you do these things that relate to swords, it's gonna help enhance your throat chakra. It's going to strengthen your throat chakra. You know, or any type of dance, any type of movement. I'm seeing movement, dance, using your body in a kind of what's the word I want to look for? I was gonna say in a spiritual way, but I just can't think of a better word. But using your body, tapping into the energy body and moving the body, focusing on the energy, this will strengthen the throat chakra. I hope that makes sense. So, you know, it could be ecstatic dance, intuitive movement, intuitive yoga, things like that I'm seeing will help you to see your hidden gifts and talents and to strengthen your throat chakra. Okay. Right, this is what I have for you, group 3. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. If you have, please do be sure to like, comment and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, please do click the link in the description box below. Okay, I'm sending you loads of love. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.